Let's get this on the road.
What up? You know me, it's your boy Mortimer. Obviously, what's going on, people? How y'all feeling?
I like the fact how. Okay, so you want to start off? Start it off.
All right. So, wait, no, introductions first. We got a new.
I know. You gotta go around. All right, how you guys? How's it going, everyone? This is Nappy Senshi here, back at it with another episode of the Black Naps Network. Here we go. We got our new guest over here. Introduce yourself.
What's up, everybody? I'm Cam, Denver, Colorado. Like the Nuggets, Chinese food, and long walks on the beach.
All right. So anyway, we're back here on another episode. I hope everyone enjoyed Gay Pride. I hope everyone had a good weekend. There's definitely a lot of topics. We actually got some interesting stuff that surprisingly not a lot of people know about. So actually, I'm gonna start off with you. Okay. So, did you know that Disney got the rights to make Dragon Ball Z live action movies?
I actually did not, and I have mixed feelings about it. Honestly, all right. So let me play this. As far as even seeing what Disney has done with the Marvel movies, as far as like cinematic wise, and as far as like their cinematography towards things like that, I can't sit here and say like I wouldn't be looking forward to how they milk the shit out of these animations. But as far as story wise, I'm not leaving it to. I feel like they're going to learn from Dragon Ball Z Evolution. So I feel like something has to fail for other people to learn, and they're going to look at that movie and look at what people will say about the critics and everything, and be like, let's not do any of what the fuck they did. So I feel confident that because it's that one big flop that exists, they know what not to do. So if they follow suit and do even something remotely the same, they are really about to fumble the bag, because DBZ is a big bag in itself. Even as far as with the new movie that they released. I'm not gonna give no spoilers, but the shit was heat, and it was a good CGI film for, you know, Dragon Ball to be in that, you know, that art style. So yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's like, how many anime? Well, we only got two. I'm sorry, we got like 5 live action anime movies. We got Dragon Ball, which means that was garbage. You had, what was that? Ghost in the Shell, which was garbage. You had Death Note, which was extremely garbage. Fullmetal Alchemist was surprisingly okay for what they had.
We forgot a big garbage. The Last Airbender.
Oh, that was bad. I mean, don't get me wrong. Disney, they got a lot of money. They got a lot of money. I seen what they could do. We saw all the Marvel movies. I think I'm willing to give them a shot to see how it goes.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'm just like, I will give this a shot, see how it goes. I really am curious though about Mr. Popo.
Ooh.
Oh shit! Like, that's the one thing, because as long as Piccolo's still green, and they gotta do something about Mr. Popo. I mean, you know that's a racist drawing.
Hey. Oh my god! But the one thing I want to say is the way I feel like Disney might drop the bag, fumble the ball on it, but they're gonna make so many of them that we're gonna be like, oh, it was decent. Like how when they got the Star Wars rights, and everybody loved, well, not everybody, but me, I love Star Wars. So it's like they just kept dropping another Star Wars, another Star Wars, another Star Wars, another Star Wars, and then it was like, at the point it was like, yo, you taking the special factor out of Star Wars. Like, Star Wars had 6 movies, you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And we got 3 in our generation, you know what I'm saying? And those 3 was special. And then when you like watch all the new Star Wars, you be like, this is a waste of time, bro. So I feel like they might make like one or two that might be like decent, but then I also feel like they're gonna drop like other arcs or like whatever other stories, and then it's gonna like get washed out.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, because I mean they got a lot of story. Because I don't know if you paid attention to Super or you read the mangas. They got you got a whole tournament arc.
Yeah.
You got Black Goku.
Yeah.
You got Beerus.
Yeah.
Which they're gonna have. What's gonna be weird? They're gonna have to animate a purple cat.
Purple. Yeah.
I
mean, they did blue people on Avatar, so they could do.
Let's say they got a lot of content. They can even go all the way back to Dragon Ball if they wanted to,
and like
have like Kid Goku with Kid Krillin and Master Roshi being a pervert as ever.
But we get 2 hours. It's supposed to be like most movies these days are an hour and a half, 2 hours. Imagine like you can't put all of that into one movie.
No, I don't
So
expect to.
if they make multiple, I feel like it's just gonna water it down.
They're definitely going to water it down and want to take out like some parts. I just want to know as long as they stick to the story as much as possible. Like they can take out some fluff.
Okay.
And they can take out like some characters that don't matter. Like, sorry, Yamcha doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
I can see them doing, if they're doing Speedy in that version, like that way. I can see them doing some shit like, all right, we're going to make a movie about Dragon Ball. Then we're going to make a movie about Dragon Ball Z. Then if they, because of course there's the argument GT isn't canon. If they choose, which me personally, I like GT.
That's best transformation. Super Saiyan 4.
I feel like exactly, and I feel like that it may, even if it's not canon, just the transformations itself are film worthy, CGI worthy. If you want to add some extra effect, and of course you have Super. If you're looking for something spectacular, you want it to stand out, you want it to be flashy, then I feel like you're going to have to eventually add in GT, because outside of Super, which have hella new forms, and if you, now I'm not spoiling, but if you read the manga, even newer forms that would also look good, visually, CGI wise. But we're not gonna sit here and not front like niggas wasn't losing that shit over fucking Super Saiyan 4 at all, because it's Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Yeah. You see what I'm saying,
bro? Remember you used to Google like Super Saiyan 9? And
you
see a long
ass list
of all this like fan made like Super Saiyan hair like going all the way down to the ground like Rapunzel.
Yeah, and that's something they're gonna have to add to the movies. Is like they're gonna throw in Super Saiyan, like that has to be visually seen. Like they gotta do that, or at least they're gonna build up to that. So if they don't put it all in like the first, they're gonna make it to a point like whoa. Even if this isn't good, we're going to give you guys Super Saiyan eventually.
Well, I mean, yeah. Super Saiyan. Like, I mean, what I'll say is they're going to start with Kaioken, because Kaioken's probably going to be the easiest one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, the Super Saiyan, I guess that should be easy. All you got to do is put contacts in the guy's eyes or whoever's eyes and give him, like, a blonde wig.
Basically.
Yeah, but the fight scenes, hopefully, is not the whole like repeat of the all day. I actually want to see like actual combat and be able to keep up with it. It doesn't have to be. It can be fast, but it got to be. I don't want to be like just fast and just the repeat animations that, especially with Dragon Ball Super does. Super does that a lot.
Yeah.
So okay, y'all said something that kind of pissed me off. Y'all really think Super Saiyan 4 is better than Ultra Instinct?
Power wise, no, but looks wise, yes.
Yeah. You smoke crack. You smoke crack.
Whoa.
You smoke crack.
Whoa.
The motherfucker was translucent. Anyway, the motherfucker was shining, and he wasn't. Wait, can I cuss?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the motherfucker was shining. Fuck. Okay, the other one, gold and shit and all that other colorful shit. This motherfucker came out just like bam, perfect. Perfection. Didn't even have to glow. You feel me? It's like when you tell somebody, yo, when you walk in a room, you shine. He did it.
It's because he had the white hair. Dr. Umar would be the
Dr. Umar.
Donations.
But I'll say, my brother, you're telling me
that the white hair,
that the blue eyes, the blonde hair, you feel superior?
Y'all like that Aryan race bullshit. I ain't on that.
What you saying? I am saying. That's what I'm saying. Oh my god. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I have an open mind for Disney. I don't know how they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do. They haven't even done confirmed actors or anything, so we don't know nothing about this. We just know that Disney can now make live action Dragon Ball movies.
Now, I will say this. Now, outside of live action, I don't know how many people saw Turning Red, which I believe, I like it. It's a great movie. It looks good. And even as far as, if you have seen Turning Red, you'll know the last fights. We'll say the last fight scene. And that visually, and it's very anime heavy if you have watched the movie. It got some like anime tropes and shit that any weeb filth as I would know. They're like, oh, this would definitely be in an anime. So even if they decide to make it like 3D without having to really cast anybody, they would do good doing that. And I'm also looking.
You're fired.
You're fired, man.
You're fired. Get out of here.
So I'm joking. Go ahead.
But like, oh man. But I would say even if they don't go in the direction of live action, I would look forward to that. But I also think they would, if they decide that one of the things like, all right, the Dragon Ball Evolution dropped because it was live action and kept it to like we're going to keep it, because also like how it worked out CGI was good. I wasn't expecting it to be good. It actually worked out, and I wasn't expecting it to work out. So I'm one of the like, sometimes it doesn't have to be a live action. It could just be straight CGI. They could go from 2D to 3D animation.
I like that,
and it just be cool.
Arcane did that,
and it was good. It was
really good. It took them years to make all those episodes. So they said it took a lot of work, but it was worth it.
Worth it.
I say Netflix. I think Arcane probably saved Netflix with a couple of. Oh man. Too bad they don't got DBZ. Crunchyroll got DBZ now.
Crunchyroll got it, yes sir.
Yeah, and guess who owns Crunchyroll?
Power to the people. I pay my $8 a month.
Yeah, I do pay too.
Yes sir.
I use his.
Yeah. So I it's weird because I got like I can have up to 6 people watch it simultaneously. No, I gotta help a brother out.
And you gotta
watch One Piece.
It takes a village. It takes a village.
It does. Oh my god. I actually would love to see though, like live action. I really want to see like how they're going to do Piccolo. I want to, because that Dragon Ball Evolution movie, they made him purple.
I hated that movie.
That disappointed me so bad.
I hated
like
it.
Fumbling the bag.
I'm about to say Bulma was weird. Yamcha just sucked. Krillin didn't even exist, which kind of hurt my soul because I actually like Krillin. He smashed one of the baddest girls.
Cause she fucked the alien. I meant a robot.
And android to be exact.
It's
part android.
Beep boop, beep boop. That's beep boop, beep boop. That's what her heart do. It don't go. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying.
He had to wish for her to be real. That's like these niggas.
No, he removed the bomb from her.
Bro, it's like niggas fucking sex toys these days. That's what he basically did.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
So now you discriminated.
But if you marry a sex toy, yeah, that's a little different.
I mean, okay, so what Krillin's wish was to remove the bomb from 18. 18 still has all her android parts inside of her. That's why she has unlimited ki. She can literally do ki blasts all day.
And these niggas
because she still have her uterus.
These niggas is an android can have a baby. An android can have a baby.
Well, technically they're cyborgs, but
Teen Titans, that nigga, he ain't pushing out no babies. He ain't
he lost a lot.
Yeah.
I'm just but yeah.
Oh
my god, I can't get my thoughts.
What's the android, the real big one that popped his arms off and got the
16.
Guns? 16 wasn't fucking shit.
No, because 16 was the most like robotic out of all of them.
Oh, okay, but I thought
17 and 18 were like
wait.
I know.
Wait.
Go on.
I thought they wasn't robots.
Well, they were. That's the most robotic.
Oh, but I thought they wasn't robots though.
They're technically cyborgs.
Oh,
because they're part human, part machine.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
I'm just being toxic. I'm sorry. Let's keep it.
I'm just saying. Android 18, they could have did something to make her box like perfection.
You're not gonna sit here and act like if it reached the point to where we start making cybernetics or whatever shit to that extent, the first question will be, can we fuck it?
Can we fuck it?
If you're doing it now, that's what I'm saying. If we make this female looking whatever, can we fuck it? Male or female? Can we fuck it? That's gonna be and they're gonna make it so that like
you can.
Yeah,
you can.
I mean, there was some guy in Japan that married a sex doll. Me, I like humans. I don't know. There's probably gonna be a new sexual that's gonna come out for people that are into dolls.
Robosexual.
No. Robosexual. Oh god. We're gonna see that on TikTok.
Well, what was the shit with what was that shit? It was AI, artificial intelligence, and it was the other one. What was the one with Robin Williams in it? It was the one with the kid that was a robot, and it was the one with Robin Williams, and he was like trying to prove his case that he was human because he had his own life. So I'm like,
rest in peace to a real nigga.
Yeah, for real, RP. It was so even with that movie, I'm like, shit can possibly get that deep. So and it's going to start with someone marrying that fucking robot sex toy, and we're not going to sit here like the Boston Robotics. They going to fuck off with that shit. That dancing robot shit still fuck me up, but it's hard. It's tight. that shit heat having them fuck it up.
All right. All right, so let's move on to the next topic. So this past weekend was Gay Pride weekend. Maryland, and if you live in Baltimore, you probably went down to the parade downtown. It was a lot of cool stuff. People tying each other up with ropes, dancing around, rollerblading, having drinks and a good time.
Yeah.
Me personally, I had to go to a pool party because I support my old battle buddy. It's he transitioned to a she, but we're still cool. It's still the same to me. I don't care. You're still the same person. So I went over to the pool party, and I had to do one rule. Rule number one: I couldn't get into the pool unless I wore Speedos. So I had to wear Speedos.
You had a banana hammock on.
It's hot.
No, I had golden Speedos on.
Did you stick it behind your butt to make sure everything was secure?
Dude,
No, no shit. I had to pull it up. I had to I don't like wearing Speedos, but it was her party, and I said I'll support her, so fuck, I wore Speedos. And then I took 7 shots of moonshine.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, don't take 7 shots of moonshine because all I had was 4 eggs and some pinto bean nachos.
That sounds disgusting. But...
So you threw some yellow shit.
Let me tell you, because what happened was I was swimming and I was fine. He's like, "Oh, we got this jug of moonshine." I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll take some moonshine." So he gave me moonshine. I just took it back, and it's like, "You drunk that back so quick?" I was like, "Yeah, my granddad used to make moonshine. I'm used to it." He's like, "Okay, take another one." I was like, "Okay." And then he's like, "Oh, take another one." I was like, "Okay." He's like, "Oh, take another one." I was like, "Nope, 3 at a time." He's like, 3 at a time? 3 at a time? I was like, "Look, now, no more moonshine, man. You be taking this back like water, man. You gotta drink." I was like, "No, I'm good. Just going around chilling, swimming around." And then I got out the pool, and they start getting. And I was like, I'll take some more moonshine because they kept on bugging me about moonshine. This is when they start pouring me 1/3 of the cup of the red
moonshine?
cups.
Those my people right there.
What? And let's just say I had 2 cups, or I had 3. I had 3 cups of 1/3 red cups of moonshine, and one of them I took with my battle buddy. But let's just say, I can't remember the last time I blacked out. I actually blacked out a little. But they said that was cool. They said I apologize. I just went. Apparently, I was sitting down. I screamed as a heterosexual male. I've never wore anything this tight before in my life.
Oh my god!
And
Hey yo! Hey yo!
and
Hey yo!
so, but then it's like that. I was talking to some other woman, and then I had trouble getting inside the door.
Mm-hmm.
So I got into the door, and apparently I threw up in the toilet, and then I just passed out in their guest bedroom,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just woke up. But I felt really bad at first because I was like, "Yo, I really just got pissy drunk." Well, not pissy drunk, but
Blacked out.
yeah, blacked out at their party. That was rude because it's their house. They have family. There's kids around.
Oh,
There were kids around?
No, yeah, this is all families.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's you got a bunch of married people and stuff, and they bring their kids to play. No, but my friend told me my friend's wife told me no, you were cool. Me and my trans friend, we both were fucked up actually. She's like, "No, you're fine. You're good. You're perfectly fine. It's okay." She just wanted to make sure I was safe. So yeah, so
That's what's up, though.
that's what I did for Gay Pride.
That's what's up.
So what'd you guys do?
I went to work.
Oh, yeah, I didn't do
I
nothing.
went to work and watched people's Instagram stories. Had to work.
I went to my brother's father's house all the way out in bumfuck nowhere. Got to spend time with him, and he was cool. Family was very, very welcoming. Big military family. I am enlisting in the Navy, so they were, giving me some of the ins and outs of what I should or to. And as far as how I should a certain standard as because of the age I'm at joining, they told me that I will have a very different experience because I'm enlisting as a 29-year-old and not as a teenager or a younger adult.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
They said that's one of the best things that I could have done because there's not really much they can teach me that I haven't already learned as far as not saying as far as military wise, but as far as life wise, because some kids go in it immediately either a couple years after they get out of high school and step into college train. Mm-hmm. So they don't have that life experience, and the life experience that they do get is in the military. And one of my brother's grandmothers was like, because you have life experience and you're going and knowing this is career wise, you're not thinking of it as like a party, or you're not thinking of it as like you're killing some time. You're going to this thing like as a career, and how you're going to hold yourself to that standard. They're going to treat you completely different. Now they still want to treat you like as far as like boot camp is to break you down to build you back up from that regards, but it's like it's going to be a different experience for you as far as how they treat you, because you know they can only break you down so much because like
you already lived.
Yeah,
right.
And you know I've definitely gone through experiences where like I have been like mentally, you know, broken down and physically broken down to where I'm at now. I had to rebuild myself to get to where I'm at. So it's only so much that like if my drill sergeant is like what 4 years younger than me at 25, you know, telling me like blah 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 blah, I'm like, you know what, you know, Roger.
Hey yo, you said Roger.
Keep it moving, man.
I'll say actually one of my drill sergeants was a year older than me, and one was a woman, and she yelled at me a lot. She yelled at all the men a lot. She challenged all the men in every single PT thing, and because I went to Fort Jackson for basic, it was one of the things she would hate the most is she hated like when women were acting like women or saying like, oh, something was too hard. She will get in their ass. And like that was her. And then I had another drill sergeant that was Latino, and man, it's not funny, but there was sometimes I thought he was really about to cut me.
Oh shit!
Like wait, oh shit! He's like, hey, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Oh wow!
But yeah, actually, you know what's funny? At the party, there was a friend of mine there who I met through my trans friend. He's a drill sergeant. He's gay and he's a drill sergeant in Fort Jackson right now.
That's what's up.
Yo, beat your ass in the skirt.
I believe it.
Hey, shout out to him. Hey.
Yeah.
But did y'all hear like? I know this is something different from we wasn't talking about military shit, but now we are.
Yeah, we can go ahead.
Did you hear like they're like trying to change the guidelines for boot camp? Like you can't like they can't be so intimidating and disrespectful to people as much as they used to, which I find is kind of ridiculous. Like if you can't take it there, you can't take it nowhere. Like,
I'm gonna be honest. So when I got into the military, it was 2013. It was already pretty lax at 2013. There wasn't they weren't drill sergeants already weren't allowed to put their hands on you anymore. I mean, some of them probably will, but it's kind of like out of respect. They're just trying to make you a better person. They only can say certain things, and they only can do like they can smoke you. Apparently, they only make you do like a cadence of 10 times, and then they just set a reset. But I don't think it really has to get nicer. I don't see why. I mean, they probably see it as a way of maybe because of the new generation, because of Gen Z, and then we still have the Gen Alpha that are kids. They're definitely not alphas, but
super soft, and probably the Karens. I want to say shout out to the Karens, because
oh my god,
during COVID is a lot of back and forth through toll roads, and they wouldn't have nobody there, so I had about $2,000 worth of tolls. But shout out to you Karens that called Maryland and complained, so then my shit went back down to $100. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Give up one time for the Karens. Thank you.
Yeah, but honestly, like.
This nigga not spitting.
This nigga spitting. But yeah, honestly, I think the problem is that these kids are on the internet, and now they got this vast amount of information. They realize how fucked up the world is.
Right.
It's kind of like, oh my god, the world's fucked up, and I'm like, yeah, the world's fucked up.
It's been like that.
And it's like, it's no point for it being nicer in America, because as soon as you go overseas, like, it's completely different rules. Like women talking about, oh, women have equal rights. Yeah, go to Saudi Arabia and tell me how that works. It is not the same, and they will not treat you the same. So, like, I would say to keep the same way as it is right now. Even when I was in 2013, even that was technically soft, and that was perfectly fine, because the reality is that it's a fucked up world out here. Honestly, United States still is one of the best countries, despite especially what recently happened with the whole Supreme Court thing. By the way, if you guys actually want to fight, there is a way. What you guys are going to have to do is fight for all your Congress members and your president, and tell them to add an amendment to reinstate the abortions right things as an actual constitutional right. So yes, that's what you need to do. Pay attention. Midterms are coming up. Pay attention to who you vote for. Ask them the questions. Do they care about women's rights of choice?
Actually give a fuck.
And make sure to ask them if they're going to do something. Are they planning on helping out by making this an amendment? Because even though Supreme Court, those judges ain't going nowhere. There's no term limits. Once you're the Supreme Court, you either retire or you die. So you can't change it. What you can do is everyone can fight for rights for women to make the choice. And you can add that as a constitutional amendment, and then the Supreme Court justices will have no choice but to actually listen. So, just a heads up, because I actually before I got like blacked out drunk at the pool party. Yeah, me and my friends, we were actually talking about that, especially like my friend, because she's trans, and right now they're going after gay marriage, a bunch of other stuff, and that affects my friend. And honestly, like we both served in the military. I know, I got the gay guys and drill sergeant. I'm like, why can't they just marry? I don't get a point. Like it's stupid.
I feel like, man, if that's your life, that's how you living, do you? You feel me? Like that don't mess with nothing I'm doing. That don't mess with the next man doing. If that's what make you happy, be happy. Like my man's brother, whenever the day he came out to us, I was like, bro, we been known. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then when we met his boyfriend was just like, if we ain't know he was gay, no one would know, because he just like us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he do all the video game shit, all the sports shit. He a real, like, just regular person. So if I feel like it's too much a chokehold, like when you just like America's a great place. Yeah, America's a great place, but I feel like it's not a great place for everybody.
It's not, but we're taking steps forward. We took a step backwards.
No, I feel like more shit is just being seen in the light. This is not even a conversation we're supposed to be having. But
it's cool. It's cool.
More shit is just being seen in the light. Like,
that's a good thing. That's what allows us to move forward.
It's a great thing, but you got to understand, like, it's a great thing for everything above the Mason-Dixon line. Everything below, they still pretend like it didn't happen. Like, in a lot of southern states, slavery's not even in the history books. Like, when my sister went to her school in the South for college, a lot of people was like, took an African American studies class, and it was like, oh my God, I didn't know slavery was a real thing. What the fuck? Like, what the?
I don't know. People weird. I mean, America, me being like part Native and African American and Puerto Rican, I got fucked. All basically my tree lines got fucked over.
Do that.
But yeah, it's
definitely an area where you should at least notice like a definite, like it was and if it was a thing, and now as far as like there's obvious, as far as even the crack cocaine epidemic, as far as we know for a fact the CIA was into certain.
I'm not gonna lie, I seriously don't think there was ever a war on drugs. That's okay. So this is not facts. This is just my thoughts. Okay. I don't think there was ever a war on drugs. I just think they just put drugs in certain communities because they want to break up families.
I feel like there was a war on drugs in white neighborhoods, but like not in the black neighborhoods or the Hispanic neighborhoods, or like just the
Latin community fucked up. Got fucked up too.
No, I'm saying not in the lower, like the impoverished communities. There was no war on drugs. They was just shaking shit up just so they could arrest niggas and get more shit on the books. But if you think about those big, like, Italian neighborhoods, they ran everything. Think of the Irish neighborhoods, they ran everything. If you go to the Jewish neighborhoods, Park Heights type shit, you ain't gonna see nobody selling drugs. But as soon as you cross that line and you get into the nigga neighborhoods, the Negro, the colored neighborhoods, you see pushing everywhere. I mean, what I'm saying? The organized Jews over there got it so tight over there, they have security outside their schools. And not like regular security, like, you know what I'm saying, niggas that, you know, be outside Nike or whatever, or, you know, New York Fried Chicken. These niggas is strapped with a bulletproof vest and military boots. Like, you just gotta, like, to me, it's a big difference.
I mean, yeah, I have to say though, one, Jewish community, they're definitely taking over Park Heights.
Yeah.
They
not letting it go either.
No, they not. They expanded. It's crazy. I drive past there. I'm like, wait, this is Park Heights again? Yeah. I'm like, wait, there's like the grass green. Everything's nice. Building's new. What is going on?
Everything nice.
Yeah, but all right. Let's see what time. All right, we're gonna move on to the next topic. So next topic. Remind me of a West Side Story.
Growing up in Spanish Harlem. All right, we're getting off track. All
right, so. All right, so next topic. We're gonna talk about this. So like 2 weeks ago, we was out in the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Sad and bougie was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I was all over the place. I almost got eaten by one.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this. I know it's a lot of people. Like I was telling people about like what I did and stuff, and they was like, "Oh yeah, you just approach girls."
Uh-huh.
I was like, "Yeah, I do." Apparently, in 2022, it's no secret that somebody pissed in a dating pool.
It's a fucking septic tank.
Yes. So question: do you guys really think it's more difficult to hang out or approach girls in real life right now, or you just have to go online and just stick to the online job?
All right, I'm gonna keep it a stack. I feel like this is me keeping it real. I feel like really douchey straight men fuck that up for every man. This is my experience dealing, and once again, it was at the same thing. At the bar, it was the same setting. Before I lead, I am a father. I do have a child, daughter.
Great father.
And even beforehand, I'm not one of them bold ass niggas. I can't even find myself calling a woman a bitch in the same breath I tried to holler at. I'm one of them niggas that if I get rejected, hey, look, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Have a good day.
Where your mother at?
Yeah.
My man said, I'm gonna move on up anyway.
You know what I'm saying?
So, even with that, now having a daughter, I'm definitely, have a more of an open eye to where, the things that she'll have to deal with, and I want to be conscious to that. When we were at the bar, there was a young lady, sitting by herself, and I approached her, and she said, I'm like, hey, are you okay? You look a little, are you out of it? Try to start a conversation. She said she's here with a friend. Immediately after that, respected her. Okay, well, you guys have a good night. Be safe. Came back over to my friends, and one of my homegirls who I was also with, she, asked me, what happened? I'm like, oh, yeah, she's here with a friend, don't worry about it. And she was like, I'm going to go talk to her. She ended up talking to her, and she was not there with a friend. She was there by herself, but she didn't want anybody talking to her, especially, in made specific, a male. She didn't want a male talking to her. And we're not going to sit here and act like we don't know why. She didn't want a male talking to her. And that's completely understandable for how men act. We're not going to sit here and act like we don't know. I may not know it too detailed, but we all heard the story of a woman denied a man her phone number and he stabbed her on the subway because she just wouldn't give her number. Or a simple no. Women get followed at night. You know what I'm saying? Even as far as dress code wise, it's not the fact that, women shouldn't be allowed to wear short skirts or this, that, and the third. It should be taught to don't sexualize, women wearing this clothing. And it's not necessarily an issue of the clothing. It's we know that's the issue of her not wearing the clothing. It's the people who are sexualizing her for wearing the clothing. That's why these rules are in place. And with that, we know that it stems definitely from, those toxic males. Even as far as me going, my mother was like, whenever you're out, when I was younger, stranger danger.
Stranger danger.
She took me to the women's restroom, look for a female cop, because we'll say this. I'm not saying that women can't be predators, but we know the majority that males are the ones. When you think of predator, if that's the first thing that hits your mind.
Apex predator.
Look at all these school teachers lately. These female school teachers catching with the students, and the students keep on talking about it.
No, we're not going, bro. Now. I would be lying. Breach. I would be
That's not a
lying.
reach.
I would be lying if I
But
didn't
no,
have.
I get what you're saying though.
If I had a fine ass teacher, which I has had, and I was like, you could bust my shit down, and I would keep that shit on a hush.
Check please. Check please.
That's what I'm saying.
Check please.
But I'm like, that's me. That's me. That's not everybody. But I understand where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about
Shit. High school boners? Fuck. Okay, cool. Let's go.
I'm about to say, 'cause you know, at 10 years old, I almost got kidnapped by a woman, right?
Oh.
Yeah, off Charleston 25th Street. I was walking my dog. My dad had to come and get me.
Nope, James. No, I didn't.
I almost got pulled into a van.
Oh God,
Yeah.
that's dark.
It's really bad. I was about to.
No,
do a piece of
I'm being
candy
that
joke.
serious.
I was about to do a piece of candy joke, and I'm apologize.
What?
I'm so sorry.
I mean, so I'm sorry. Back on track. So with that being said, it's understandable that as far as approaching wise in person, as far as dating wise, at least it'll give the woman the opportunity to know what she's walking into beforehand versus being approached at a bar.
Right.
Or give the same thing for men, you know, because once again, like even as far as guys, women can prey on guys, or you know, if dudes are shallow, women want to be shallow. You can pick what you want. You know what I'm saying? They give you the opportunity.
Right.
And going to the bar or approach someone in a bar, drinking, setting, alcohol is in play. What are your intentions? Why are you talking to this person? Are you really looking for a genuine connection at this loud ass bumping bar where people are getting fucked up? Is this where you want your soul connection at?
Yes.
Or,
Go.
for some people, no, for real.
Go.
I don't want that church girl. I don't want
But
that.
that's what I'm saying. But like if and I'm like, for people who are looking for that, you know what I'm saying? If you're looking for something to clap, or this person that you want to meet at this setting, that's you. You know what I'm saying? But don't get mad when you go to a bar setting, and you know, if you get approached, no matter how you function, how you act, and this is the person's mindset about it, because you're in this setting, you're going to get approached. It's like, know what could possibly happen. I feel like online dating at least gives you that opportunity to be like, we can meet here. I want to go here. I want to get to know this about you versus randomly approach it like, hey, yo, shorty, what's up? You come here often, you know, and you have no idea what's about to happen.
Sweat coming down your face.
Yeah, you just like the shower. I'm like,
I look a little cockeyed. I gotta be like, damn, she really good. My
Yo.
yeah, I feel that.
all right. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. So I may be a little old school in this one. I do think it's definitely a lot harder because I know online dating has been a new thing and kind of shift everything. So now everyone all the women basically have to pick up the litter. Like I literally tried a thing with my friends where we just all swipe right and my friends just match like every damn time.
Uh-huh.
And for me personally, like I just cannot genuinely make a connection over text.
Yeah.
It's really hard for me because it's like texting the person and like you can read a text in 1,000 different ways. That's why I always rely on like
Okay,
approaching.
I like that. That was actually fire right there.
Oh my God, bars.
That was heat.
But yeah, so that's why I still rely on approaching women public, even though I understand the circumstances where women basically don't trust men no more.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some of them really do have good reasons. I mean, yeah, there are some scary guys out there. You don't know their intentions or anything. But what I do is, whenever I go out to bars now, I don't plan on sleeping with any girl. That's not my goal at all. I actually like to go to bars to have fun. Like that last bar event we went to, I genuinely was having fun.
Yeah.
That's probably why, like, when I was moving around, like, when I was talking to him, I just wanted to dance, get to know him, have a good time. I went back to y'all, found another person. Hey, you want to dance too? Let's dance. Let's have fun.
Uh-huh.
And went back. My goal for that night was not to sleep with anyone. Because apparently, if you are trying to fuck a shorty, she can smell that from a mile away. A woman will know if you're trying to sleep with them. But, like, if you genuinely having fun, or at a bar or something, like, especially that bar event, like, it was a dance floor, you just dancing around having fun and stuff, like, it's honestly not as hard to talk to a girl. Just don't have the intentions of trying to sleep with her. Because, I'm gonna be honest, like, you're gonna get a lot more no's than yes anyway. And if a girl wants to sleep with you, she will sleep with you.
Well, you'll know.
No, she'll do something. Like the one chick. She locked me in.
Yeah.
I wasn't going nowhere.
I want you.
like y'all gave me a beer. Told me it was gonna be okay. I was like, what's your name? Mordecai.
I want to hear you whisper your name in my
No,
head.
but she was cool though. She was cool. But yeah, like just don't. When you guys go to bars, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If you're not having fun at the bar, just don't go. And if you're trying to go there to actually specifically meet a shorty, they are going to smell that shit from a mile away. So you can't have like any intentions of trying to sleep with the person. Just go there, have fun, talk about random shit. Like always, like don't be like all up in front of them. Like give them their space. Like make a woman feel safe and in control. Like don't even offer women drinks anymore. Well, I damn sure don't buy a girl's drink. That's actually the worst thing a girl can tell me to do. There was 2 girls that told me you should buy me a drink. I looked at them like they were stupid. No, not finessing me out of a drink.
What do you thought? What do you thought, Cam?
All right.
What do you
Good
thought?
job.
Okay, so my whole life I've been the biggest, blackest motherfucker in the group. So going out with like my team, it's like they be like we'll walk in and I might walk in first or I'm walking last, and then shorty give you the eyes type shit, look at you. And then my big black ass walk in the room, they be like, oh, Jesus. Like, come on, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a real sweet guy, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. So, that kind of gave me, like, setbacks when it came to meeting women outside. Like, I'd be like, maybe there's something wrong with me. So then, like, after my first relationship ended, I got on black and, like, Tinder and shit. And I'm like, yo, I'm 6'4", big ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? I'll bench press you and your mama and the fridge at the same time type shit. And you know what I'm saying? I just was myself, and I was getting mad love off that shit. So I'm like, that fucking bar shit just not for me. Cause like if you see me outside, most times they be like, oh, that's a big scary ass nigga, and I don't like that shit because I'm might be big and scary, but I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? That's not the energy. That's not the person I portray to be type shit. But like the fucking online shit is just cake for me. It's cake for me. They be like. Oh, where? How tall are you? I'd be like 5'2". They'd be like, ain't no fucking way. I'd be like, well, shit, meet me in person. And then they'll meet me in person, like, damn, you big as shit. I like that. I'm like, yeah, true. All right, cool. But the other shit is just, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot harder for me. I don't know if it's for like other big dudes, but me personally, like going out and trying to get women number like that, like I've done it a couple times. Like, but it's just cake. It's cake. It's cake on the internet. It's cake.
Oh, sorry, go on.
No, you good. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, like, the girls don't give out numbers no more. They now give out Instagrams.
Oh no, I get numbers, cause
no, there's like 2 girls that got numbers, but the rest of them gave out Instagrams. Yeah, because apparently Instagrams is not as personal as phone numbers. Phone numbers is now like the new personal thing.
I get phone. I'd be like, nah, fuck. I'd be like, I don't
so I mean, I get some Instagram sometimes. Actually, I kind of fucked up because I sent one of them a picture of like these red and blue lights, and I had my couch set up.
Oh damn, the casting couch.
And then she's like, oh, so what? She's like, what is it? Your OnlyFans? I'm like, wait, no, I'm way too shy to be on the internet. But hey, and she's like, if I saw that couch, I will leave. I was like, wait, you didn't give me a chance to say what's your name. How old are you? Where are you? No, and then she answered the questions and she didn't even get the joke, and I was like, oh.
And that's what I feel like as far as even the online dating goes. Even like with me knowing what I know, that's another reason why I avoid social media. Is one of the things I definitely believe is like you get, the scraps of a person from that. You can get genuine out the DMs, but you're not really getting that full, the full effect. And at least when I was like, of course the question is, what's your IG? I don't have IG. So either we get personal off the rip or we don't get personal at all.
Right.
Because with that, it's like, yo, you can judge a person off of what they post in their story, with the friends that they have, the shit that they like, you know what I'm saying, what page they follow. You could already start building up your own repertoire from what you see from, their media. Even you know what I'm saying? So you can already start, building your own resume about them in your head. I don't want to give anybody that thought. You either going to give me a face value of who I am, of what I am and who I am, or it's just not going to fuck with you. And if you're one of the people that's like, well, I prefer like the social media for social media, I'm like, you already want to see who I am without literally, like, you're getting me right now. So anything you want or to possibly know about me, you can know, and you don't have to guess like, you like anime, so you're obviously this person. You like One Piece. You're this person. You live in Baltimore. Nah.
Yo, actually, one of those girls she actually went through my whole Instagram.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, but wait.
No,
Time out.
she legit went through my. She's like, oh,
Time out.
I can see that you're a cosplayer. I'm like, I don't cosplay, but I do wear outfits when I go to conventions. I'm sorry, go on.
No, go ahead. I was just saying time out to the bullshit y'all was saying because I was going to disagree because you know I love these social media. But the one thing I've learned about social media is people be putting on a facade. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, they do.
So everything you think you see, don't believe shit. I feel like that's the beautifulest part about social media because sometimes with social media you really got to take your time to get to know somebody. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you fuck with shorty type shit. Why did I start talking like that? But anyway, if you fuck with shorty type shit and you vibing with her type shit and you like watching her story, you getting to know her, blah blah blah, you can't just take everything off rip because one day she just gonna get real with you and you be like, damn, that's not what I saw on social media. You somebody else, and it could be like the most beautiful shit ever, or then it could be like, nah, shorty, you a dog. I'm out of here.
I mean,
he put his.
Oh, he put smoke in it. Oh my god. Yeah, but I mean, honestly, like I do hate the fact that like you gotta have your Instagram on point. You gotta show that you've been all around the world.
No, you don't.
No, sometimes no.
That's what basic shorties. That's not like shorties who give a fuck. That's what like, bro.
No, but most of these girls, they be paying attention. They're like, oh, you want to go here? Oh, you go here. Oh, you do this and do that. I'm like, yeah, like you're apparently like your Instagram can't be boring sometimes, and. Yeah. It's kind of weird though. It's like if you have a boring Instagram, they're gonna be like, oh, this is a boring ass nigga. I'm gonna move on.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I mean, let's be honest. Like, especially around our ages, girls still have like the pick of the litter when it comes to men.
Yeah, but I think maybe it's just as the young niggas call it, the riz. Like, I just feel like you gotta have different riz. Like, shorty was like, she told me, like, I was talking to a girl from college that I used to like. She was cool, but she really wasn't all that. Now I fuck with her. She got a little weight on her and type shit. But she was like, I was like, yo, be safe out here with these skinny niggas that you fucking with. And she was like, oh, I don't like skinny niggas. I like a nigga with a stomach. So in my head, I was like, oh, okay, cool. That it is what it is. And she was like, so, how much you bench? And I was like, I ain't really worked out in like 2 years, but my max back in the day was like 350. She was like, I don't believe it.
She said tree fitty.
You know what I'm saying? So
tree fitty.
350. So I sent her the video of me doing that shit and the whole energy switch type shit. Like
the floodgates
like,
open.
Yeah, type shit. And I was just like, oh. Like I'm trying to tell you, like they be like reaching and looking just to get the true answer type shit. But I hate the women on social media who send their friends to search your profile. Like they'll go to like your pictures and people you know, and then get tag pictures. Oh, and then if they see any shorty showing you love, it could be your cousin, your auntie, your sister, your homegirl from when you was 2 years old type shit. They be like, they will literally screenshot them hoes and send it to you like, yo, who is this? Like,
yo, you're right, dog.
Yeah,
that's what D. And I was like, cause the shorty I was talking to. She was like, she hit him up and she told him, she was like, I didn't know he had a kid. I was like, yo, I don't post my daughter on shit. Mm-mm. How the fuck did she even know that, dog? I make sure not to post my daughter on shit. Yeah. And she was like, dog, check your tag photos. Like, probably I'll put something up with some shit like that. Nigga, I forgot all about it. I went on my tag photos. I was like, hey, yo.
Yeah, tag photos.
I don't be thinking of shit that deep.
Yup.
So when it comes to shit like that, I'm like, that's why I really try to steer clear from it.
For sure.
But no, like, and that's why I'm like, yo, you're absolutely right. I was like, yo, I'm like, dog, I forgot about that shit, yo.
Girls always gonna be searching your social media if they can.
True.
I feel like as a big black motherfucker, like I've had a 20-year-old shorty slide my DMs one time, but I couldn't tell how old she was. And I'm like, yo, I don't really follow kids back. She was like, nah, I'm 20. You handsome, I'm trying to fuck with you. And I was like, I don't trust this shit. So I ain't gonna lie. I'm not going to jail for no bullshit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I looked at her tag photos and it was like, graduated high school 2 years ago. I was like, oh, the bitch 20. I'm not fucking with it though. I'm not fucking with it. I don't give a fuck about it. The followers. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Yo, a girl under 25, it's just, they in a different world.
I can fuck with like 23 and up. I feel like 23, like we all experienced the so-called Jordan year. You know, everybody be like, oh, it's my Jordan year. That's when shit get real. Jordan year, you be thinking Jordan year about to be sweet. You be like, I'm about to blossom, this, that, and the third. Mm-hmm. Life get real at 23.
Yeah, it does.
You've been in high school for 5 years if you graduated. You feel what I'm saying? So-called everybody's supposed to already graduate college type shit. You're supposed to have your your like kind of plan working out, and then at 23 you realize you don't know what the fuck you doing.
Actually, honestly, like in today's age, like they don't expect kids to move out till they're like move out of their parents' shit until they're like at least 25. That's like apparently 25 is like the new age of people moving out of their parents' house.
I met this shorty. I was talking to this girl back in the day, and I was like, this is when I broke with my ex and shit. I was like 22 at the time, I think. She was like 20, 28. No, she was like 20, whatever. And she was like, you still live with your moms and shit? I'm like, yeah, I'm 22. I'm still trying to get this shit popping. She was like,
oh, back in the day.
I started talking to her. I'm like, yo, where you stay at? I went to visit her at her crib type shit. I was like, oh, it's a nice place right here. Whoop-de-whoop. We in the basement playing Uno and drinking and shit, right? And then I go upstairs to pee. There's this older lady in the house. I'm like, oh shit, my fault. I'm sorry, ma'am. She's like, no, you having fun down there? I'm like, who the fuck is this? She's like, oh, I still live with my mom. I'm like, bitch, you want to talk about me?
It's just funny. Back in the day, like, used to think, like, people will clown on you if you didn't move out your place or at least have roommates at minimum.
Mm-hmm.
Now today, with like an oncoming recession, gas prices, everything, now all of a sudden everybody understands if you live with your parents. Like, oh, you live with your parents, that's okay.
That's fine.
Like, if you living by yourself, apparently is a luxury. Like, I actually had like 3 people around my apartment complex in my building just moved their parents in to help with rent.
I understand that.
Like, my rent for this building went up like by $400.
Damn.
So struggle's real.
I'm like, I'm sorry if you feel like you reached up, and this is me personally. I've never been, and even as far as like with me as a child go, I'm breaking that like generational curse that like even at 18 or shit, like you gotta get the fuck on and have your own shit. Nah, you stay here, stack your bread, and I'm definitely gonna let that be known to my daughter that you stay here as long as you fucking need until you get your shit in order to where, yo, you can live on your own, and as long as you are. I'll definitely leave it as this. As long as you're working and helping,
right,
you will always have a home. There is no you 18, get the fuck on. You 25, get the fuck. Nah, that's even if it wasn't in that case, it would be like I'd be damned if I sit here and put myself in a position of where I'm providing to like because we know the parents that like I'm doing this to make a way for us, and then you turn 18 and get the fuck on. Nah, if I am doing this. So you're going to still benefit off of this until you're ready to get on your own. That doesn't mean, and I don't see that in the way of of spoiling.
For sure.
That's not, and like that's you looking out for family. If you looking out for family, I'm like, and then we do have the people like family this, family that. You know, they have this deep drop for family, but then like you're 18 or you're 25, you know, that severs the connection of like, whoa, you're now a grown ass adult.
Nurture over nature type shit.
Yeah. Adult or not, everyone needs help. And that's just the fact.
I'd rather my daughter go. Yeah, I don't got no kids, but I'm just saying like from your perspective, I'd rather my daughter have to, you know, grind type shit, get a good job, grind. Go try to do her own thing, then she'd be like, "Oh, Dad, I failed. Can I come back for a little while?"
Yeah, of course.
Come on. But I don't want my daughter to leave the house at 16 because we didn't get along, and then she like, "Well, you know what? Because of you, fuck you. My life different. I had to be a stripper. You don't know how hard my life has been." Hey, yo, shout out to the strippers. But I don't want that. I don't want that because you're like, you know what I'm saying, like. There be too many women out here talking about, yeah, I didn't get along with my moms and get along with my pops. I moved out at 16. I had to do what I had to do. I started stripping at 18. You know what I'm saying? I became a mother at 20. You know what I'm saying? And now, like, they lost their whole childhood. They lost that fun. Like, you could say this about us. We still have that, even though when we get serious, we serious, but it's those moments of the day when you just be like, ah ha ha. You know what I'm saying? There's the ah ha ha. There's a lot of niggas who don't get the ah ha ha. They had to grow up too early.
Way too early. Yeah, growing too fast really does fuck people. You actually gotta let people be kids and let them grow up. And honestly, like, I don't know, even though my upbringing was really crazy, I'm surprised I came out the way I did.
Yeah.
But I'm thankful for everyone to help me out. I'm just saying, like, yeah, especially during these times, like, y'all shouldn't be kicking y'all kids out at 18 at this point. If your kids are not going to college, don't have a plan, throw them out there in the world. You send them up for failure. You might as well keep them in. So you can at least you can monitor and help them, teach them like different things and how the world works.
Let them
Like,
grow.
Yeah, give them responsibility. Start giving some more responsibilities. Like, you're 18 now, you're no longer in school, you're not going to college, you're going to pay some bills.
Yeah.
Like, you can just start small like that, and then teach them how to save, and say this is a mandatory savings account, stuff like that. Like,
break them generational curses. We not them. Don't sit here and think that like because you went through it, you have to put them through it. And it's my favorite thing to see on the internet is this is my favorite thing to see is that when they be like, kids have it too easy. Are they not supposed to in at least some context? Like, I'm not going to sit here and make my daughter's life harder just because I had to go through shit.
Right.
That doesn't mean she has to go through what I go through to learn. I can tell her what I've been through, and I can just be like, I don't want you to go through this shit. It doesn't have to be you have to go through it to have a learn. Like of course, like the experience is the best teacher. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean I have to forcefully be like, hey, yo, you gotta learn some way. Get the fuck on.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
I get what you're saying.
I'm gonna tell you what I've been through, and like, I don't want you to go through that. I'm gonna tell you what I've been through, but I'm still so you don't have to go through what I went through. It's gonna be your choice if you choose to put yourself in that position. But at least let me help you get to a point to where you don't have, because we're not gonna sit here and lie. Some of the shit that we had to learn, we didn't like learning it. It wasn't an enjoyable experience. We now have the knowledge of it because we went through those experiences. But we're not gonna sit here and like bless a fucking child with those. Fuck no.
You don't need to learn some lessons. You really don't need to learn.
No,
you don't need to learn through
yourself.
life.
Yeah, keep that for yourself and teach them something different.
Yeah, like,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, honestly, I actually used to have a mindset where I'm like, oh, I struggle, so you're gonna struggle too. But then I realized, like,
For what?
Yeah,
like it was like I realized, like, yo, like I was kind of miserable. I mean, I had some fun times, but I had some real miserable times when I was struggling. I don't want to do that again.
I had talked to this one girl, like I told you, social media and women is easy for me. Like, outside with them, they be like, damn, he big as shit. I ain't really fucking with him. On the internet, they be like, oh, you big as shit. Go ahead, let me talk to you real quick. But I was talking to this one girl, and her father gave her everything. You feel me? Her family gave her everything type shit. She was in college, and she was like, oh, I kind of want to go through the struggle. And I just like, are you fucking dumb? I was like, yo, everybody support you in school right now. Like, you got it, huh?
I'm sorry. No, go on. You're good.
I was like, you got one job. You only got. Okay, I understand working in school is a little difficult, but everything else is handled. You feel me? You got an apartment, shit furnished. You got a car, shit paid for. You get money for gas, all that type whoop-de-whoop type bullshit. But you want to struggle like everybody else? I'd be like, bro, if I was in school and my people was holding it down for me, like, yo, all you gotta do is go work your job two days a week, everything else handled. I'd be like, say less.
Yo,
say less.
That sounds like a luxury now.
I'm like, yo, you ain't got nobody telling you. Like, this is the worst thing I feel like in our generation, with our families and shit like that. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna help you with this, but you gotta do this, that, and the third to get to what you want to do.
Yeah.
It's too much control. You feel what I'm saying? Like, everything was like control. I'm like, shorty, you ain't gotta go through none of that control shit. You at school. The fuck else you supposed to do? The fuck else you want to live? You want to be like niggas in college. I remember when I was in college and niggas had to share a pot to heat up noodles. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You eat the noodles, wash the shit out. The next nigga get the pot to heat the noodles up. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She ain't do no shit like that. She would eat crabs,
God.
chicken. I'm like, fuck
Chilling.
How you feel me?
Yo.
But I understand everybody struggle different. Everybody's life is different. But I'm just like, yo, nah.
Yeah. You don't struggling is not cool.
Struggling, yeah. Don't nobody want to struggle. If I could live that good life, I would live like that.
Yeah.
Spoiled, like the shit that people be like that spoiled. Cool. My pops said. My pops was like, yo, when I was growing up, yo, son, you can have 10 different pairs of shoes. Nigga, give me that shit. You feel me?
10 different pairs.
You feel me? We used to get 2 pairs of shoes a year. 2, and if you went to pay less, then you might get 4. But it just depended. But I don't understand people these days.
I mean, I would definitely say though, like, despite me going through all the struggle, it did help me become like a better person overall.
For sure.
And I understand that, like, you don't want to spoil your kids too much. That you gotta have some structure for them. They can't just go willy nilly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you gotta have that little balance. Like, help your kids, help them figure out whatever path they want, or whatever path they want to help them guide them towards that path, and also how to handle themselves in the real world.
For sure.
But at the same time, like, don't be just like throwing your kids out on the wolves. Like, 18, you gotta go, and it's just, I don't know, it's just different. I have a different mindset. I don't want to struggle no more. I don't want my kids to struggle.
Fuck no.
Yeah, struggle is not fun.
Like,
Well,
I don't. This is the last thing I know. We about to end this shit. But I feel like it's a difference between giving your child, like, you know, when you get your license or your permit, you like 16, 17 type shit. It's a difference between getting your child a fucking beat up Honda Civic and buying them a new fucking S-Class Mercedes. You feel me? It's a like some niggas are thinking spoiled that you got that beat up Honda, but nah, that shit's supposed to give you growth. Like, yo, drive this safely, and in the future you gonna understand how to, you know, keep a car correctly. But these little young motherfuckers is getting the S-Class and caddies and all that type shit for their first car. My man's cousin, yo, this nigga pisses me off. He got a not brand new, but the BMW was like 5 years old. Had like 30,000 miles on it. The nigga had it for 2 weeks and wrecked it.
Oh, I would have beat his ass. I don't like being the kids, but that would have been the day.
Then after that shit, his mom bought him a fucking Honda. This shit was like 8 years old, 50,000 miles. Nigga wrecked it 3 weeks later. Nigga's 19 years old when he did that shit. So I feel like it's a difference. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean, it really does depend on the child. But like I'll say, like if I buy my kid a car that's 3 years old with like 16,000 miles on it and they wreck it within a month, that's it. You're not getting a car.
Go ride the fucking bike. Go.
Yeah, you got a bus, you got a bike, you got a skateboard. No, that's it. You're done.
It's really it. You get that, and for some shit, it's not about like the 3-strike rule. Mm-hmm. It's about like
that's a lot of fucking money.
That's what I'm saying. So with shit like that, there is no 3-strike rule. You're gonna learn immediately from this fuck up. Mm-hmm. You left the door unlocked in a bad neighborhood where you know some shit can go down. Come on, you forgot you lost a good amount of money. You lost your allowance and shit like that. Mm-hmm. You wreck a fucking car. Oh nah, like you gotta learn from this heavy.
I'll say there's different consequences for different actions.
Yeah,
some of it way heavier than the other. So that's honestly something you gotta teach. That we're gonna have to teach like the next generation. Like certain actions have like worse consequences than others.
I will say this with as far as how I can go. It wasn't on no wrecking shit. To sum it up real fast because I know we're short on time. What ended up happening was I had a car at a very young age. It was a good car. And I end up saying some shit I wasn't supposed to say about one of my parents, and I lost that car. And I had to ride the bus for 8 years of my life before I got my Jeep, which was, you know, the black Jeep that I had.
Right, the back door would not close.
The Jeep would not close.
Not close.
And from that one fuck up, that literally taught me like, yo, shit can be gone just like that. And it wasn't a car crash. It wasn't nothing was wrong with the car. It was literally I said some shit out of my mouth I wasn't supposed to say, and I lost that bitch.
Right.
And that opened my mind up to where like easy come, easy go. And watch what the fuck you say out your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Especially the people that help you.
Exactly.
Type shit. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So it looks like we actually have hit our time. So, all right. I think on this note, we're going to close this out. All right, guys. You guys have, well, you already said you don't have social media.
No, but watch One Piece. Or read One Piece. Watch or read One Piece.
Watch or weed. Please weed.
Weed garbage. Weed garbage and watch and read One Piece.
All right, so you're not going to see him anywhere.
One Piece.
Unless you, okay.
One Piece.
One Piece. All right, how about you? You got any Instagrams or you want to put any social media out there?
You can follow me at These Nuts. I'm childish. I'm so childish. Nah, follow my Instagram, Noah Holla, NOWAHALA13.
That's okay. I'll put all the links in the description.
Something like that.
Stuff.
You ain't following my real shit though, cause you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
I will say this: I do take healthy social media breaks a month at a time. I do on and off. So at the end of this month, starting July, I will be back on social media. So you can follow me at He Keeps Changing His Name, no spaces, everything lowercase on Instagram.
He gonna change that shit.
He's gonna change his name
because I keep changing my name. So for now, it's He Keeps Changing His Name.
Nigga.
I'll put the Instagram in the description.
Jigga, my nigga.
He's probably gonna change it, but the link should still work.
You heard?
And as for you guys, you already guys know me. I'm Nappy Senshi. You already know
You can follow me on my main YouTube channel. That's where I do all my video gaming, my tech stuff. I'm actually still working on a controller review, which working on this one right now. And also, I got a laptop that I got to review, which is interesting. And yeah, till then, you guys can just have a good night. Thank you for coming on to the show, listen to us talk, and comment below on some of the topics. I would love to hear your thoughts. I would love to read all the comments. So, that, we out.
I ain't reading shit.
He ain't reading shit.